Hi, we're the band Blaenavon. Is there anything you've ever really wanted to know about us? Because you're probably going to find out with the randomly selected questions from this bag that we'll be answering for you today.
Nice. Okay, well, first up, I'm going to read the question and then decide who I want to ask.
Okay.
Oh no, it's got Ben written on it. Explain the root of your obsession with gorillas and collecting gorillas memorabilia.
That makes me look not that cool to begin the interview.
No, I think it's pretty good. I mean,
That's
you're wearing
fine.
the shoes. So.
Yeah, I've been caught out. When I was a young gentleman, I remember Demon Days coming out, and I thought the cartoons were just super dope. So I kept buying all their stuff, and then I don't really want posters of like grown men with guitars on my walls, so I've got all these posters of cartoons instead, because I don't want to have like Damon Albarn like grinning down at me when I try and sleep. So it's better if it's Murdoch being like. So yeah, I bought all their stuff and paid stupid amounts of money, and always foolishly buy their things on eBay when they've just had an album out, so everyone else is bidding and it's really expensive. But I got the trainers and I don't regret it.
Nice.
Smallest ever thumbs up.
I really, that's interesting. I don't want people on my walls either. Frank, you play the most instruments in Blaenavon. If you could learn a new instrument, what would it be and why?
Tenor sax would be pretty cool.
Tenor sax.
I'll just get the saxes down. Would be nice.
What songs would you learn first?
Probably Baker Street.
Where would you play it? Would you walk up and down the tube?
Yeah. The better one.
What's coming out the bag? No specific one to this.
Yeah, I
do you,
definitely
do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
I've been asked this before and my answer remains the same. Yes, they are living among us.
I didn't believe in aliens, but then I got to know Frank really well, and I think he is the most like an alien out of anyone I've ever met.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Constantly surprise me, you do.
Yeah, you never know what
Very
you're gonna
alien things.
Yeah.
I can work out kind of how most people's minds like do things, but yours is a mystery to me. So.
That's true, actually. I have no idea what's going on, which makes it very difficult to tailor myself towards you.
Also, I mean, what aliens could doesn't have to be the little guys from space, you know. It's
Aren't we all aliens?
Yeah. Wow. Tell me your funniest festival story.
But the first festival we ever went to was a festival called Brainchild in East Wokingham in England, and it was the day after our school prom. So we all woke up at prom in tents, like wearing shredded school uniforms, like completely wasted. Managed to get the school bus from Liss back to the town of Lipwick where we live, with all these like 11-year-old kids trying to get to school. We've got like Foster's boxes on our heads, and then we got in Harris's dad's car and went straight to the festival. But Harris was a wee bit hungover, and on the way down the motorway on the way to the festival, we had to open the window so Harris could violently be sick out of the window for ages. And and people were filming it on their camera phones as they went past, and we searched on YouTube to try and find what it was. But I typed in like sickening pig and nothing would ever come up.
Everybody's got to learn sometimes where the limit is, you know.
But then, yeah, all our nice young friends came to Brainchild Festival with us, and it was a learning curve.
I think I felt great
pretty
that evening.
spooky.
By the evening, I really pepped up.
It was true fun.
Mr. Pip. What song did you used to dance to in front of the mirror? I changed the wording of that a bit. Frank, how often do you practice your moves? So that's a kind of two-part question.
Oh yeah, you know what I know.
I've never actually danced in front of a mirror personally. I often stare at myself for long stretches of time trying to work out like what I
we
am.
can hear you do it as
Oh
well.
no,
When
that's
you do
different.
It, we
That's
can hear
that's
you
for
do it.
That's a different
cosmetically.
thing,
That's
yeah.
when I'm like bursting stuff. But yeah, a lot of the time it's not dancing, but I am looking straight into my eyes for a good 10 minutes trying to work out what's going on there. Dancing, anyone?
Practice my moves pretty much every day on tour, on stage while we're playing. I choreograph it a few seconds before I execute it, like as I go. So it's new every night.
Mixed in the bag. I'm enjoying this. This is quite nice. This is making me. Oh, this one's for me. Oh, come on, man.
Harris. If you could be a character in any one of your most beloved seafaring novels, who would it be and why?
Ooh.
He's already forged his own character, which he acts out every day apart from on Mondays, by the way, guys. So,
what was the insult you called me earlier?
Infernal
Scrub.
Scrub.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Firstly, I've got Civilian Mondays these days, and every other day is Pirate. So I'm kind of trying to make an attempt to create this character for myself. This shirt is part of the identity, but I haven't actually been very good with my dress today. Anyway, the character I would most like to be is Maturin from the series of Aubrey and Maturin from the first book's Master and Commander. They sail the world together in turn of the century, 1800s. During the Napoleonic Wars, and they go to lots of crazy places where they have no idea what it's going to be. They're sailing in the boats over to foreign lands. Think it'd be very exciting there, not knowing what the map looks like. But I would be Maturin. He's really interested in botany and insects and all kinds of taxonomy. But he's actually got a lot of pies and a lot of fingers. Because he's also an intelligence agent, which slowly unravels throughout the novels. He does lack a certain kind of empathy with his fellow creatures. He's kind of short-tempered, and I think that can, I can mirror that sometimes.
I don't know if that's true, Harris.
Yeah, but I'm very good at controlling my temper, Ben.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, Maturin, check him out. Great guy, fictional, of course, but yeah.
Like and subscribe. Hey.
Okay, Frank, greatest fear.
Don't really like watching Casualty.
That's for anyone that doesn't know, that's like a dramatized hospital TV show in the UK. I guess you don't like the fake operations and stuff they do.
No, it's all boring.
Frank's mentioned this to me before, during dinner, when my family always put that on when we're sitting around. It doesn't make us sound very civilized, but my mum likes watching Casualty. Ben, greatest fear.
I think the Saw films. If I was put in one of those, and my challenge was to try and name the nuts. And if I didn't get each nut right, they'd chop off the tip of a finger or something.
All the Saw things, you need to be really practical to snivel your way out of the situations, don't you?
Yeah, and I have very, very few skills in life. So yeah, one of those.
Harris, what's the greatest fear?
Probably not having the weather gauge in a naval conflict.
You're going to say the Wi-Fi.
Not having the Wi-Fi password.
Not having the weather gauge in a naval conflict. Cool.
It says here Harris is at Massive Trucks. Recently we've been driving past some pretty big trucks, and looking at the grill on the front of the truck is actually terrifying when you're slowly overtaking them, and they're just faceless people way up there driving the trucks and that you can't see, and I just find it a bit you could be crushed between them at any moment.
Something I'm quite scared of now that we've experienced it on this tour is random garden utensils being fired at us on the motorway. So we were driving behind someone and they were just losing bits of equipment and they had no idea.
A weed whacker fell off the back of the truck and we ran over it.
A rake was just flying at us, and fortunately it hit the ground before it hit our windscreen and we drove over it, and Chris executed the driving very skillfully. But now I'm scared
some
of
careless landlubber.
Scared of rakes, the motorway, Chris, and the combination of 3.
Who was your first celebrity crush?
Kristen Stewart.
Okay, Frank. I can't imagine you'd have one, Frank.
Yeah.
I was
Probably
asked.
someone from the Beano.
I was asked who my man crush was recently, and I said Natalie Portman, not really understanding the question.
You are man, what is crush?
Yes.
You really like Natalie Portman, don't you? She's really classy, that's your vibe.
Yeah.
That's because she's in Pirates of the Caribbean as well.
No, she's not.
Yeah, the thing is, if I had a celebrity crush, I wouldn't be able to name it because I'm so bad at names and faces.
But it's that person that was maybe in something.
Yeah. That would be my answer.
I reckon it was one of the victims in an accident in Casualty series 4 episode 3.
I think probably the Raven in Raven.
Not that so Raven.
Not
We've had
that
this
so
discussion
Raven,
earlier.
but British Raven.
People don't understand. We're always talking about Raven as in Raven.
You're a new addition to a crayon box. What colour, without the U, would you be, and why?
Can you fix that spelling quickly?
Yeah, I can't really
I've
understand
got
it.
a pen.
Frank, go on. What colour would you be?
Yellow.
Banana yellow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a crayon. I'd want to be one of those pens that has like 6 different colours and you click each one, because I didn't think they were that useful. I thought they were a bit of a joke, but the other day I found one on the floor outside my friend Josh's house, and I used it for like a week until I lost it, and it was actually really, really useful.
Harris, tell us about your calligraphy course. It's not a course, it's self-imposed.
This is
I'm an
interesting actually because
autodidact.
Fake news.
he's never actually told us about it. He's mentioned it 3 times in total, and 2 of those times were today.
Well, yeah, this has been hastily written. I can tell it's come up.
So I'm
today.
paying attention.
You know what? Can I show the camera a picture of what you've done? Does
Yeah,
that
okay.
work?
Well, I'll answer this question whilst you get that out.
Okay, it's right here.
Essentially, I got given an Amazon voucher for Christmas or my birthday or something like that, and I bought some books. And I was like, well, I've got £15 left, so I just bought myself a book on medieval Gothic scripts and a basic calligraphy pen, which with 3 adjustable nibs, like the big and medium, small, and all that. And so you put it in, and comes a little pot of ink. And so I spent quite a while writing out lots of my favourite works. Texts, my favourite Gothic poems, and yeah, it's something that really calms me down. I think it's really nice. Like I was having quite a stressful day because of just in the city, gone out drinking last night, gets me on edge. But I got to do a bit of chalk calligraphy on a chalkboard today, and it really calmed me down.
Yeah, can you tell me how close I need to come for it to work? This is Harris writing Blaenavon in his new calligraphy style in chalk. His son is very skilled.
I like how the letters get a little bit smaller towards the end.
Well, it's because I was leaning over the table, Frank.
Feel good?
He taught me how to do it, but actually he taught me the letter S, like quite a simple method using 3 lines and then 3 lines and then kind of join it.
Yeah.
Oh no, man! That's like the equivalent of what's a funny music like? Oh, don't do that.
Playing Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah, okay, that's the equivalent for calligraphists. Yeah, that's my dad.
Do you love that?
Yeah.
Favorite boy band?
One Direction, rest in peace. They're really skilled, and their solo projects are all quite good as well. Even the Louis Tomlinson one.
Does Maroon 5 count now?
No, we decided they were a rock band. Harris.
Okay, not them then.
Do you know any boys?
Oh, like Hanson could be in both senses of the word.
Yeah.
Our favourite spelt wrongly.
I don't have an answer.
Okay.
To reveal the truth.
Oh, this is really sweet.
Ultimate.
Maybe this is a good round offer. What was the first concert you went to? Mine was Muse at Wembley Arena with Ben when I was 14. We went with a couple of friends and probably your dad, I think, wasn't it?
Do you mean Wembley Stadium? I was,
When we all went.
Did we all go?
Yeah, and Ben's brother and
And
George
Nat-
was
Or was
there,
that the second
and
time?
Nat
Was there?
Yeah.
I think was that the first. Okay.
that a
There were the
Wem-
giant eyeballs.
Was that at Wembley Stadium?
Yeah, I think so.
Football place.
Anyway, it was a big place. Big place. That was my first gig, and
Really?
I thought it was pretty
You
great.
never went to see like System of a Down or Dragon Force or anything when you were
No,
a boy?
I didn't really do any of that. I was just inside with my myself.
When I was about this, no, sure if the camera can see that low, but when I was about this small, I went to see S Club 7 with my mum and my dad and my friend Sarah, and I think my brother must have been dragged along as well, but he didn't like it so much. Was Club 7 a big thing? Yeah? Maybe. No?
It's been confirmed.
But yeah, they were cool, and S Club Juniors actually supported them, which was great. And then after that, you know, when like you put a support band on and hope that people enjoy the support band and then buy tickets to their individual gigs. Yeah, I got really into S Club Juniors, and then I kind of changed my mind, and then I think it became like S Club 6, and it just all kind of went to shit, really.
First gig I saw was Blackstone Cherry at the Wedgwood Room, supported by Duff McKagan's current project.
No.
At the time, yeah.
I don't know who he is.
Duff McKagan was the
Tough man.
he was like from the Appetite of Destruction era, Guns N' Roses.
I think
he
he's
was the
back
bassist.
now, is he?
Don't know, but Harris should be technically the Guns N' Roses expert in this band. But
Yeah, I gave up on that dream.
Blackstone Cherry, did you still have the guitar pick you got that night?
don't think I really know.
That's sad. What a sad note to end on.
Yeah.
I hope this has been thrilling and informative in equal measure.
Bye.
More than a thumbs up. Be cool.